And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
First down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
That's good.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Out to his left. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will make our score 9-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jets 9, Jaguars nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Howard, the ball carrier.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trubisky will throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, they run with Michel. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
He was tackled.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. That was complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 7. And a Jaguar first.
They go play action with Trubisky. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. The fly route works for the T.D. Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. There on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He'll rifle this one deep. That's caught inside the 20. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Howard,
it's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back, because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Running with Howard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking long for Westbrook. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And that decision's only going to wind up costing him a yard or 2 as he's tackled just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got some space here. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown.